Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled at the edge of a dense forest, there lived a sweet little girl named Rosie. She was affectionately called Little Red Riding Hood because she always wore a vibrant red hooded cape that her grandmother had lovingly crafted for her. One bright morning, Little Red Riding Hood's mother called her and said, "Rosie, your dear grandmother isn't feeling well. Would you be a darling and take her this basket of goodies? It has freshly baked bread, ripe apples, and a jar of honey to cheer her up." Eager to see her beloved grandmother and bring her some comfort, Little Red Riding Hood joyfully agreed. She hugged her mother tightly before skipping merrily along the forest path, her red cape fluttering behind her like a cheerful banner. As Little Red Riding Hood ventured deeper into the woods, she hummed a merry tune, unaware of the watchful eyes that followed her every move. Suddenly, she heard a rustling in the bushes and turned to see a big, furry wolf emerge from the shadows. "Good morning, Little Red Riding Hood," the wolf said, his voice dripping with deceit. "Where are you off to on this fine day?" "I'm on my way to visit my grandmother who lives on the other side of the forest," replied Little Red Riding Hood, her innocent blue eyes shining with trust. The wolf's lips curled into a sinister grin as he concocted a wicked plan. "Ah, how thoughtful of you. But, my dear, the forest can be a dangerous place for a little girl all alone. Why don't you take the longer path? It's much safer, I assure you." Although Little Red Riding Hood felt a twinge of unease, she trusted the wolf's words and followed his directions. But as she wandered deeper into the forest, a feeling of dread crept over her like a shadow. Suddenly, she remembered her mother's warnings about the cunning wolf who prowled the woods. With newfound resolve, Little Red Riding Hood veered off the path and ran as fast as her legs could carry her, her heart pounding with fear. At last, she reached her grandmother's cozy cottage and burst through the door, breathless but unharmed. Together, they locked the door and waited anxiously as the wolf prowled outside, his hungry growls echoing through the trees. But Little Red Riding Hood was not one to cower in fear. With courage in her heart, she devised a clever plan to outsmart the wolf and protect her grandmother's home. And when the wolf least expected it, she bravely confronted him and chased him away with "Suo,